All right, Tigers fans, we have just got some more news on Adam Reynolds coming to the West Tigers. We got to break it all down. Plus, we have some great news and some new possible signings that we should be looking at as well going forward, regardless of what Adam Reynolds decides to do. But before we do that, welcome back to NRL Deep Dive. My name is Geordie. I am a diehard Tigers fan who lives and breathes orange, black, and white. So if you are with me and love the Tigers as much as I do, make sure you like and subscribe as it helps me and the algorithm out a ton. So let's get into it. First off the bat, we have to give some credit to our Jersey Flegg Cup boys. They came out against Manly Sea Eagles and absolutely destroyed them. We're talking Lanyan, we're talking Saukuru. Those guys tore it up yesterday with a 58-12 win at Lickham Oval, and it was electric. I'm not sure if anyone was there to watch it, but I saw some clips, and it was on a whole nother level. They were dominating, so I think our boys need to take a little something out of their playbook and see if we can recreate that going up against the Canberra Raiders. And with that, the Canberra Raiders, I just wanted to take a quick look at their stats, kind of overall as a 2025 season. They've had 396 points scored, 300 conceded. Their completion rate is pretty decent at 80%, which is on par with us, but their tackle efficiency is on another level, nearing 90% tackle efficiency. So they are definitely someone that we have to make sure we're working smart and hard at on the attack, because their defense is going to be able to shut us down very easily if we are not being smart and playing eyes up footy on attack. So Jerome Luai is going to be coming off Origin. It's going to give him a whole new fire up his butt and like this new skill level, if you will, that when he comes through, he's going to be playing with the best of the best, and he's going to want to like step it up into another gear for his boys. In front of that stage, onto the Canberra Raiders stage, like things are going to be electric. Things are going to be different because Jerome Luai has had that opportunity to go and play Origin game 2, and I think it's only going to be the best for us. My only concern is, though, injuries. Origin is definitely prone to an injury fest, so I just hope and pray that Jerome Luai comes out injury-free and is stoked on all things footy and is healthier than ever. So with that, average points scored per game is 28, and they've got a pretty decent play the ball speed. So I just think if we can play smart attack, we can do amazing things around their solid defense. But on defense, on our end, we need to play smart, like solid defense. We need to see some of that defense that we saw earlier on in the season, that brick wall, that line that does not get a dent from the attacking line. So that's just a little something that I wanted to bring up, because I truly believe if we can do this, if we can pull that off, just the small things, that we will come away with the win. They're coming off a 4-win streak. We're coming off a 4-loss streak. We've got a win in us. They've got a loss in us, and we're going to be the ones to give it to them. So if you're with me, make sure you drop some hearts in the comments below and let me know who you think is going to be a pivotal part in our success next weekend against the Canberra Raiders. So we have some development around Adam Reynolds, and it's not looking good for the West Tigers, but I think there is a silver lining to this, and we'll get into that. So huge news for the Broncos. This was breaking. Adam Reynolds has tonight rejected West Tigers' offer, staying at Brisbane in 2026. We believe that offer him like $1 million. I'm not sure how long that was going to be, if that was going to be 2 or 3 seasons, but $1 million over a season would have been huge for him. So he is choosing to stay loyal in what I think is his last few years or last season or 2 within the NRL. And so what that looks like for us West Tigers is, I really do think Benji and Richo were just trying to get him in to mentor Jerome Luai, to mentor LATU, FAINU, Heath Mason, people like that are young, are fresh, and still trying to find their rhythm and their tone within the NRL, but more importantly, within the halves, right? So the fact that Adam Reynolds is not coming over, it's really going to come down to Benji Marshall, one of the greatest halves of all time, and Jerome Luai. And so with that combination there, we got LATU, FAINU, and Heath Mason on the rise in our halves. It's just still trying to figure out who's the long-term one. I do genuinely believe it's going to be LATU, FAINU, but Heath Mason has been tearing it up. And so as we go forward, do we sign someone another half of depth just in case Heath Mason moves on or LATU moves on? If so, I think Jonah Glover is a really, really solid option for us as a halfback, especially if Jerome Luai moves to 6, LATU moves to 7, or if Mason moves to 7. Having him in at the halfback would be a great signing. A little bit of cash on a decent deal. Like, this could be someone that we seriously look at, right? And if not him, what does it look like for David Fifita in our second row to add that little more depth. I know his character and his attitude is not up to par for what we're building, but the West Tigers is a special place and could do a lot of good for this bloke. Someone also in my comments said Daniel Saluka for feeder. He is a prop. Why couldn't we add a little more depth in our 8 and 10? What do you guys think of this? Here's someone that we could easily throw 500-600 at a season over like 3 or 4 years and have that depth that we need. I believe he's open to negotiate and to talk and do contract stuff with other clubs, either now or at the end of this season. So I think he would be a solid choice going forward. And so as like a few of his stats, he's played 8 games this season. He's scored 1 try. He's had 4 tackle breaks. He knows how to get those post-contact meters, but tackling wise, like defense wise, he's at 88%. He's up there with Terrell May, also with people like Alex Twilight. These guys, those big bodies, right? We have Tony Suko we've extended. We've just signed Kai Pearce-Paul. Why couldn't we see someone like Daniel Fafita, Saluka Fafita in on our depth pack as well? Because I really do think having him in or someone like him would be a huge advantage for us as a club, but more importantly, a huge advantage for us as a forward pack, because that is something that we need to be better at, right? So what are your thoughts there? Let me know, because there are so many great things and so many great people that we could be signing, and so I just genuinely want to know, like, who do you guys have your eyes on, and like who do you think that we should be signing as a club? Let me know in the comments below. But as well, I also wanted to bring up this comment from one of the supporters of the channel, and that is Kama Lefagoali. Sorry if I mispronounced that, mate. We got this killer backline, and we got Buller at 1, we got Taruva at 2, we got Talamay at 3, which I'm so pumped to have him in on the squad here soon. They're calling 3 to 4 weeks, Richo said. Tower at 4, Skelton at 5. So we got that guy. He is on another level. Skelton knows how to run that ball so freaking hard. He knows how to run, and on defense as well, he knows how to stop players from coming through. We got Luai at 6. I 100% support him moving the 6. LATU FAINU at 7. Uppy at 9. In the long term, though, I do see someone like Talon Da Silva or even like Tristan Hope coming through and playing that. I'm not sure what Uppy's got going on. Benji definitely has indicated that there has been a deal made or in negotiation, but Uppy has also said he's open to moving somewhere else, so we'll see. And then number 14 is Heath Mason as the utility cover for any position, and honestly, that is a top tier backline comer. I totally agree with you and could definitely get around that. What about you guys as Tigers fans? Could you get around that as your top tier backline spine? Let me know what your thoughts are. But Tigers fans, there are so many great things happening within this club, and we have to celebrate this daily. So if you love daily West Tigers talk, highlighting all the good, bad, and ugly, but mainly the positive, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, because I would love to have you part of this community as we grow and turn this into something amazing. You guys take it easy, and I will see you in the next video.